Hello students, after yesterday's video, so many students approached me regarding detailed IMP that ma'am we require a bit more of detailed IMP regarding standard maths and basic maths. So now today we are going to discuss about what to prepare after once you have completed your entire syllabus. See, completing your entire syllabus once is must. When you do the second revision or third revision, at that point in time you should focus on the topics that are more important. The topics from which the long questions are asked are more important. So first complete your entire first revision at once, and thereafter go through this video and then start preparing accordingly. Now let's talk about basic mathematics. So in basic mathematics in section A, you again have 24 marks objective question. Now how to solve this section A question? So these questions are of 1 mark. You don't need to give your entire hour to it, right? So these questions are going to be comparatively easier questions. These questions are going to be the questions in which you just apply a formula, you apply something, you apply some basic knowledge and it gets solved, right? So for section A, don't give so much of time to it or keep it at the end. It is going to be tricky, but it is going to be simple questions. They are of 1 mark questions, right? So keep that in mind. Now let's talk about section D. Section D, attempt any 3 out of 5. So the 5 questions are going to be from chapter 6, chapter 11 and chapter 14. So talking about chapter number 6. So many of you have taken basic maths because you are weak at mathematics and you find prove that questions to be a bit difficult to solve, right? And there are some students who are really good at mathematics but they are taking basic mathematics because they want to go for commerce in future, right? So if you are the second case, if you are a good student and if you learn mathematics really nice, you understand mathematics really nice, then you can also score more than 75 marks. Then in that case you do not get to skip anything, just stick to the syllabus, prepare everything and it will be good, right? But if you are afraid of mathematics and you are finding it difficult to solve through that questions, then also don't skip chapter 5 entirely. Prepare the theorems from chapter number 6. So chapter number 6, the important theorems are 6.1, 6.6, 6.8 and 6.9. Also in section B you are given 14 questions, you have to attempt any 10. In section C also you are given 12 questions, you have to attempt any 8. Now let's talk according to the chapters. So let's see unit 1. In unit 1 the weightage is 2 marks. These 2 marks go to section A, right? So for these questions you do not need to solve the long questions that prove that this is irrational or prove that that is irrational. You don't need to go for those questions. You directly have to go for the questions that are objective oriented questions or these small questions. Say the formula of finding HCF, the formula of finding LCM, 2 power n, 5 power m questions. The basic fundamental principle of algebra questions, that is A equal to B cube plus R. Also there is a formula LCM into HCF equal to A into B. So such things would be asked. So you have to just prepare the questions that are short questions in chapter number 1. Unit number 2 comprises of 8 marks. You have to prepare exercise 2.1 and 2.2. If you see a question, 2 questions in section B are going to be asked and 4 questions in section A are going to be asked from chapter number 2. So prepare the short questions in this one. So exercise 2.1 entire exercise, 2.2 entire exercise and solved examples question number 2, 3, 4 and 5. Talking about unit number 3 holds the weightage of 7 marks. Prepare these questions plus prepare the table on page number 39. That table will directly give you, if you are given equation of 2 lines and if they are going to intersect at some certain point, if they are going to coincide or if they are parallel line. So you need to prepare this table. This is going to solve half of your questions, so prepare this table entirely. In chapter number 4, we have the formula to find the roots. X equal to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This formula will help you to find out the roots in each and every question that is being asked, right? There are conditions over under root b square minus 4ac which we call as discriminant. So prepare that 3 conditions and prepare these equations and go through that one. Prepare these questions, that should be enough. Chapter number 5 holds a weightage of 12 marks. That is a lot of weightage to chapter number 5. See, if you are afraid of mathematics, prepare chapter number 5, 7, 14 and 15 at first. These 4 chapters are going to give you 48 marks in your examination. So prepare these 4 chapters at first. Half of your paper is going to be from these chapters. So in chapter 5, I would advise you to prepare the entire chapter thoroughly. There are 3 or 4 formulas that you need to prepare, and the entire chapter is based on 3 or 4 such formulas. So don't skip on chapter number 5. Chapter number 5 is to be prepared thoroughly. Chapter 6 is of 8 marks. Go with the theorems. Don't go for prove that questions. Go with the theorems. If you are lucky, 2 theorems may be asked to prove, right? But at least one of these theorems is going to come in tomorrow's or day after tomorrow's exam. So prepare that question, the theorems in chapter 6. Talking about chapter 7 again holds a weightage of 9 marks, so it is important to be prepared. 3 exercise, simple things to be done, directly answers would be there, so right. So prepare chapter number 7 thoroughly. The sums that are basically important are here listed over here. Talking about chapter number 8, prepare 8.1, 8.2 and 8.3, and if you are good at mathematics and if you have some time, then go for 8.4, else you can drop on 8.4. Chapter number 9 and 10 to be prepared thoroughly. Chapter number 11, there are 2 type of construction. If you learn those 2 constructions in a better way, thereafter the steps could be written, step follows. You just have to write what you are constructing, right? So if you prepare the 2 constructions, that is from 11.1 and 11.2, then your entire chapter number 11 will be covered. Now let's talk about chapter number 12. In chapter number 12, again only 2 marks questions are asked. In 1 mark question, 2 questions are asked. So chapter number 12 holds a very low weightage. Just go for the summary. If you prepare the summary, there are going to be MCQ or true, false or blanks or match the pair from that one. So that would be helpful. Rather than that, you don't need to prepare anything from chapter number 12. In chapter number 13 holds weightage of 8 marks. If you solve these questions, these are short questions, 2 mark questions, right? So you can prepare these questions and learn the basic formula so that you can go for it in section A. Rather than that, if you are still confused with the formulas, drop on this chapter. Chapter number 14 holds a weightage of 15 marks. That is the highest weightage in our syllabus. There are 4 or 5 type of questions, right? So go for 2 question of each, practice 2 question of each type, and you will be done with that, right? So for unit number 14 you can do that. And in unit number 15 is of 11 marks. Prepare the entire unit thoroughly. Easiest chapter of your syllabus is unit number 15. So prepare all the questions from that chapter because it holds a great weightage, and while you write, solve the word problems and write everything in a perfect manner. That would help you score exact 11 out of 11 from this chapter. Now see, the IMP that I have provided is based on the blueprint that we usually make from the model question paper, right? There could be a variation of 5 to 7 marks from this one, but the major part remains this way itself. Major part is being asked from this itself.